In this video, we're going to focus on equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions have the same value, but they're represented by different numbers. So let me give you an example. So let's say if we have the fraction 3 over 4, and we wish to find an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 8. What is the numerator of this equivalent fraction? Well, if you think about it, 4 times what number is equal to 8? We know that 4 times 2 is 8. So to find the missing number, we need to multiply 3 by 2, which will give us 6. And so 3 over 4 and 6 over 8 are equivalent fractions. If you take your calculator and type in 3 divided by 4, it will give you the decimal value of 0.75. If you type in 6 divided by 8, you'll get the same decimal value of 0.75. So these two fractions are equivalent fractions. But in a typical homework problem, you need to find a missing number in order that the two fractions will be equivalent. So what is the missing number in this example? Feel free to pause the video and try it. 5 times what number is 15? If you're not sure, what you could do is divide. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So that means that 5 times 3 is 15. So in order to find a missing number, we need to multiply 6 by 3. 6 times 3 is 18. So the equivalent fraction is 15 over 18, and the missing number is 18. Here's another example that you can work on. Find a missing number that will make these two fractions equivalent. So 2 times what number is 8? Well, we know that 8 divided by 2 is 4, so 2 times 4 is 8. So we need to multiply the 7 by 4, which will give us 28. Go ahead and try these examples. Find a missing number that will make the fractions equivalent. So starting with the first example, we know that 8 times 5 is 40. And so we need to multiply the 3 by 5, which will give us 15. So that's the missing number that will make these two fractions equivalent. So 3 over 8 is equal to 15 over 40. Now for the next example, we know that 6 times 4 is 24. So what times 4 is 20? Or if we think about it backwards, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So 5 times 4 is 20. And so that's the missing number in this example. Now going to the third problem, we know that 9 times 4 is 36. So what times 4 is 28? 28 divided by 4 is 7. So we could say that 9 over 7 is equal to 36 over 28. Now going to the fourth example, 3 times 6 is 18. So what times 6 is 54? 54 divided by 6 is 9. So 9 times 6 is 54. And so that's it. Now you know how to find the missing part of an equivalent fraction. Now sometimes you need to calculate the value of a variable. So what is the value of x that will make these two fractions equivalent? So what should we do in a problem like this? Well, you could follow the same process. You could say that 4 times 4 is 16, and so 12 times 4 has to be 48. So therefore, this is equal to 48. Another way in which you can get the same answer is cross multiplication. So you can multiply 4 times x, which will give you 4x. And then you could multiply 12 and 16, which is 192. And then at this point, you could divide both sides by 4. And so these numbers will cancel. 192 divided by 4 will give you 48. So 48 is the missing value. That's the value of x. Now let's try another problem like that. So let's say that we have 3 over 8 is equal to y over 56. Determine the value of y. So 8 times what number is 56? 56 divided by 8 is 7, so we could say that 8 times 7 is 56. So then y has to be 3 times 7, so we could say that y is 21. Now let's cross multiply to confirm this answer. So 8 times y is simply 8y, and 3 times 56, that's going to be 168, and then we need to divide both sides by 8. 16 divided by 8 is 2, and 8 divided by 8 is 1, so we can say that y is 21. So here is a challenge problem for you. Let's say we have 5 over 8 equal to something over 24, which is equal to 35 over something. What are the two missing numbers that will make the three fractions equivalent to each other? So first, let's analyze 8 and 24. 8 times what number is 24? 24 divided by 8 is 3, so 8 times 3 is 24. Therefore, we need to multiply 5 and 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Now, how can we find this number? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set these two fractions equal to each other. Let's ignore the middle fraction for now. So 5 times what number is 35? It turns out that 5 times 7 is 35, so we need to multiply 8 by 7. 8 times 7 is 56. And so the two missing numbers are 15 and 56. Let's try another problem. Let's say we have 30 over 18 is equal to something over 6, which is equal to, let's say, 70 over something. Find the two missing numbers. So how can we go from 18 to 6? What do we need to do? Well, we need to divide. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So then we need to divide the 30 by 3. 30 divided by 3 is 10. So we get the middle number, which is 10. Now how can we go from 10 to 70? Well, we know that 10 times 7 is 70, and so 6 times 7 will give us the missing value of 42. So 30 over 18 is equal to 10 over 6, which is equal to 70 over 42. So this is going to be the last example. Let's say we have 28 over 36, and let's say this is equal to 9 something over 9, and that's equal to, let's say, 21 over something, and that's equal to 35 over something. Better yet, let's make this 72. Go ahead and try this problem. So you need to find three missing numbers so that these four fractions are equivalent. So how can we go from 36 to 9? We know that 36 divided by 4 is 9, so we need to divide 28 by 4. And 28 over 4 is 7, so the first missing number is 7. Now how can we go from 7 to 21? 7 times 3 is 21, so we need to multiply 9 times 3, which will give us 27. Now, for the last fraction, I'm going to set these two equal to each other. Because 7 and 9, they're small numbers, they're easy to deal with. Now, 9 times what number is 72? 72 divided by 9 is 8, so we got to multiply 7 by 8, which will give us 56. And so the three missing numbers are 7, 27, and 56. And so that's it for this video. Now you know how to find the missing number to make two fractions equivalent. And if you want to find more videos on fractions, check out the description section of this video or my playlist on fractions and mixed numbers. Thanks again for watching.